Oh my God. What up, my great peoples? Hey, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Convicted to Grow. I don't know, show, YouTube, all the things. Okay, now here we go. Welcome. Happy Friday, y'all. I'm laughing because if y'all only knew behind the scenes what we was going through just now with the technical difficulties. But hey, that's what happens when you go live, okay? But welcome to another episode. Before we get started, listen, we ain't gonna have the same mistake last week. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. I appreciate ya. Put a 1. Okay, we got Mr. Ramsey in the house. Yes. We got Miss Jessica. Okay. Yes. Listen, we are here another week down. I'm super excited because as y'all know, listen, we are back for season 2. Season 2 is more about becoming. It's more conversational based. And listen, it's live. It is live. So you ain't going to get no edits from this. Okay. What you see is what you get. So with that being said, hey, Rocky. Okay, come on through. We got Miss Lady-elect Ashley. Matter of fact, put in the chat where you represent. What you represent, okay? Let's shout out where you're from. Okay, we got New Jersey in the house. Come on, Jersey. She's a Jersey gal, okay? Yes. Come on, morning, everyone's. Y'all. Yes, hey, Miss Trisha Love. Come on, Miss Trisha. Showing us that Austin love, Austin, Texas. We got Texas in the house. DMV in the house, North Carolina in the house, South Carolina in the house. Okay. H-Town. Oh, my bad. I keep getting those mixed up between Austin and Houston. My bad, girl. I love you. Okay, North Carolina. Listen, while we go even further, I want to say last week, I love y'all. Y'all know last week was a solo episode, right? And I was getting to talking, and this is a difference when you have a guest versus not having a guest, because some of y'all were giving me some amazing comments, and I was not really paying attention. In fact, I was leaving some of the comments on there, and I was trying to. So it's gonna be a little bit different today because I got somebody with me. But when we solo, just know I'm gonna be volunteering some of y'all, like, hey, I need y'all to be a moderator, okay? So if you are wanting to be one of my moderators, please let me know. But we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, Sam, I am, who do not eat green eggs and ham. Okay. North Carolina in the house.
There's no California. How sad. It's because it's too early.
Live. That's why it's so important. You never know who you may come in connection with and who you may impact. So we just been rocking ever since. And she's a part of my community. I've had the opportunity to coach her one-on-one as well as in the community. So I am super excited, y'all, to welcome. Oh, and guess what? She's in California right now. She's in California. So y'all got to give her some love because it's what, 7 a.m.
But baby, I got my coffee.
Okay, come on. I got mine too. So y'all help me welcome none other than Priscilla Lopez.
Hello. Thank you for the beautiful introduction. But you did forget speaker. Just saying.
She said you better put some respect on my titles. She said, okay, let me just go ahead. Speaker. Go ahead, since we're talking about speaker, what is some of the topics you talk about? Matter of fact, let the people people know a little bit about you.
Okay, so like Tressa said, so I am the most important job ever is a mother to a boy. He's now an adult, so he's still my baby though. And I've been teaching in the elementary sector for about this is going into my 22nd year. Um, yeah, I know. I know. I'm also a wellness consultant. I do speaking, and my speaking topics are basically about wellness because it's a whole umbrella. When people hear umbrella, or I'm sorry, when they hear wellness, they think food, exercise, but there's a lot more to it. There's the mental wellness, the emotional wellness, the physical wellness. So that is my big umbrella. So when I speak on that, I speak basically on the self-love, the confidence, because those were my journeys, as well as the whole food and a little bit of everything. I speak about a little bit of everything. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Yes. Well, first of all, y'all put some ones in the chat. She said 22 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, what's the grade again? What's the ages?
This school year, it's going to be kindergarten, but I've done everything from a reading intervention coach up to third grade.
Oh my God. She got the little bitties. Oh my goodness.
I do.
What they call you, Miss Lopez?
They do. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, it's teacher with a little tug. Teacher.
Oh my goodness. And I know we have a few educators in the house. My flowers and my prayers go out to you. Listen, it takes patience to deal with despite what age they're at. So yeah. Oh man. When do you go back?
I officially go back next Thursday and the students return on the 19th.
So, oh, okay. Awesome. So y'all, today, let me get comfortable. Ooh, me. So today we're talking about falling in love with the process. Last week we talked about what requires of growth, the cost of growth. And I talked a little bit about the process but I want to do a little deeper dive today when it comes to the process, right? Oh, she said the little whittles. Oh, that is so cute. Now, so I'm gonna engage more with you guys today. So I need y'all to engage with us as we and Priscilla converse about this topic today. Put in the chat right now, what journey are you on? What journey, whatever that looks like, put in the chat right now what journey you're on. Maybe right now you're on your entrepreneurship journey. Maybe right now you're on your self-love journey. Maybe you're on your health and wellness journey. Right? What's another one, Priscilla?
Spiritual journey.
Spiritual journey. Yeah. Let's see.
Romance journey.
Girl. Why are you messing?
Sorry. I just had to throw that out there. I'm sorry. I'll be serious.
No, we this is a flow, girl. Yeah, y'all, I'm always joking with her. I told her, I said, we need to come up with our own little live for the single ladies, okay? Yes, shout out to all the single ladies out there and a single man too. Romance journey. Can we do all the above?
Why not?
Yes. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Healing, finding me, candle, self-love, breaking. Ooh, he said breaking strongholds. I know that's right. I'm on my health and entrepreneur journey. Okay. Wow. Okay. So Priscilla, I'll turn it over to you. What journey would you say you're on right now, and far as what that process is looking like?
Right now, I would say I am on my wellness journey as well as actually I'm on 3. It's the rebuilding, growth, and wellness. And let me reflect why. Okay, so rebuilding, I just left. It took a long time for me to heal past traumas. So now that I'm healed, And I'm going now into that rebuilding of who I am, because I lost the identity of who I was. And I was always Marcus's mom, the teacher, or whatever other title there was. And I lost who I was. So right now I'm just rebuilding me. I'm also growing in this entrepreneurship and learning the bits and pieces behind it, right? And the wellness, because I found out some, health concerns that I need to focus on. So that is why my big umbrella, the big hub, is wellness. Wellness, specifically the physical, and also the mental. Those are the two that I really focus on when I do any type of content, speaking. Those are That's where I'm going right now. That's my growth at this
Yeah.
moment in time. Mhm.
Yeah. And the only reason why I was asking about everyone's journey, because everyone has their own path, their own journey. And we all want the outcome, right? Like, what is
Mhm.
your outcome? For some of us, the outcome is to lose weight, whatever that amount is. Maybe your outcome is you want to be married, or be in a relationship one day. Maybe the outcome is promotion or a new job, or um you know, getting your credit score up. Regardless of what the outcome is, there is steps to that thing, right? There's a process to that thing. And
Mhm.
so I would say for me, like, I feel like I've been on, like, I know I was joking when I said eat all the above, but it really, I feel like right now for me, I am in all the above: the entrepreneur journey, the rebuilding, after loss, weight loss. That's been a big one for me, and I think that's why me and you connect. As a matter of fact, I said to her, I said, "Y'all, we need to go live and juice because Priscilla be coming up with these juices." And I'm like, "Girl, I don't know if that's gonna taste right," but then it be tasting good. So for time's sake, we didn't have time to do it today, but I did tell her we should do a live for juicing. But I say, like, this health, I would use just talk. Let's just talk about this health and wellness first.
Okay.
Um, that journey for me, and feel free to chime in. Like, I feel like it's always been a up and down when it comes
Same.
to weight loss.
Same. For myself, the same. But I had really bad, since my late teens, early 20s. I had really bad body dysmorphia. Like I could, yeah. That's why I said I had a lot of trauma in the past. So I could look at myself and someone or somebody could say, "You look fine," but to me, I was obese. And it came to a point in time where I would eat and I would go and purge. It was that bad. And I remember a time at a place that I used to work, I was on a quote unquote diet, right? So at this place that I used to work, and I worked in the night, I was doing my thing, and then all of a sudden I passed out. I passed out. And apparently, according to the manager in charge at that time, I went into convulsions. Yeah, so obviously I had no clue of what was going on. The next day, my grandparents primarily raised me. I mean, I have my mother, but she was always working two, three jobs to provide, right? So it was my grandparents that raised me. So at that time, my grandfather, he's like, "I'm taking you to the doctor." So he did. He took me, and the doctor said, "You need to eat." I'm like, "Mm-mm, you need to eat," right? I'm like, "Okay." So, and I remember distinctly, um I don't know how you say it, sopa, which is soup, right? So my grandfather made me that, and he said, "Eat." And he sat down literally next to me to make sure I ate. So my, like your health or your weight journey, it's been this roller coaster. It's been this roller coaster. And now I'm going through some issues right now, health issues. So I said, "You know what, Priscilla? No more. No more of those fad diets. No more of this or that or the other. It's time to really focus and look at the nutrients of what foods we have, because those fad diets, I'm not knocking them whatsoever. They work, but for a limited time. If you don't change that mindset on food, if you don't change your ways of being, you're just going to fall back into those old habits, right? So I've learned throughout this past year just to focus in on the things that God gave us, the fruits, the vegetables, the animals, just everything off of land, basically. So yeah, so that's been my health journey.
Yeah, and you like me, I was one of the ones did the fat. Remember Metabolife back in
Yeah,
the day? We all had to metab. It was Metabolife. Then there was the Atkins.
I did
Um,
Slim Fast. Did you ever do Slim Fast?
Girl, I did everything. I done
Same.
did everything. I even did the one where you go in the doctor. They what's that pill? Phenamine. Oh God, start a P.
I don't know.
All I know is I was going. This was years ago. It was something start with a P, but I had to go in the doctor's. It was one of them wellness, them weight loss clinics, and then
Okay.
they was giving me a B shot every week.
B12.
Yes, girl, girl, listen,
Yeah.
the journey. But what I want to get at, and it's not about weight loss, was that the yes, that's what it was.
Vitamin.
Yes, yes. I remember taking that, and I went to the gym. I want to say I was like, this probably maybe about 7 years, 8 years ago. And girl, that heart was racing fast. I said, ooh, ooh, no, this ain't it. Yeah, yeah, fanny pack. Yes. But I say all to say I've always had this thing with weight loss. And I was always wanting it. I didn't like how I look. Like I used to be like the one that just let me just take pictures up here because I just like I don't like how I look. I don't like how I feel. I didn't gain this weight. This is not how I used to be. But I still to say I was chasing the number on a scale. I kept chasing the number, and I'm like, I'm not losing weight. I'm not losing weight. And then I remember last year, I remember almost hitting 200 last year. I was like, this ain't it. This like I'm 5'1". Doctor already said I got high cholesterol. He said that he ain't gonna give me medicine right now, but if you lose the weight, your cholesterol is gonna go down. So all I know is this year, what has made this year different? I started changing my mindset. I said I am no longer on a weight loss journey. It's weight release. I am releasing because once I release it, ain't coming back. It ain't
Exactly.
like I literally told myself, and I had to start falling in love with the process of walking, working
I love
out,
that. That's like a big stress reliever for myself. It's like I
girl.
put on my headphones. I don't really listen to music. I listen to like personal development, and I just start to walk. That's like a
Yeah.
stress reliever for me. I love it.
Yeah. Matter of fact, shout out to Miss Ashley. I don't know if she's still in the chat, but I remember right 30 days before my birthday, May 1st. Because I had been going to my trainer. Look, shout out to my trainer too, King. But I had been going to him for a while. And I was like, I'm tightened up, but the scale was not changed. I was so focused on that scale.
Hmm.
I was like, and he wanted me to weigh every Sunday. I'm like, the weight is not dropping. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you even, why am I paying you type of thing. Like, I'm all, but here's the thing. You know what he told me to do? Well, right now, you need to be aware. So I need you to track your food. I wasn't tracking the foods. I was guesstimating what what it was. And I was only seeing him twice a week. So it was like, what am I doing the other 5 days when I'm not with him? And so I just remember before I turned 48, Ashley was the one who said, Coach, you know how she is, Coach. Listen. And I said, oh, what's the instruction for the day? But she said, just walk. I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life. I'm like, girl, I'm listening to her, right? She's in the community, but I'm like, okay. And I was like, well, why is she telling me? Okay, I'm gonna walk. I'm just gonna walk. And I just started documenting that journey. I went all of May and hit over 360,000 steps.
Oh
Then
wow.
June, I hit 383,000 steps. Then July, I just hit 366,000 steps, all from walking, y'all.
Mhm.
And I'm telling y'all, like, I look even in my face, my content, and how my body. What's crazy is I've lost 5 inches. I haven't even got on that scale. I know I'm losing it, but I started falling in love with, oh my God, it feels good to go to the farmer's market. Like, I might meet my future husband. Okay, so
You know, I seen Speaking of that, I see, was it a TikTok or somewhere? I don't remember where exactly I seen it, but supposedly the husbands you can find them at Costco.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Say it again.
Supposedly you can find your husband at Costco. I seen that somewhere. I read it somewhere. It was like a scientific study, so supposedly, right? And I'm like, Costco, really? Okay, let's get ready.
I'm not. All right, we gotta focus. That's why I said this gonna have to be a CTG show, Conviction to Go show. If it's live, y'all gonna get what you get, cause for real. Look, they laughing. Shoot. Well, listen, y'all. Hey, y'all. I ain't got Costco, but I got BJ, so I'll be there this Saturday. 1 to 5. Okay. Meet and greet. If you want to meet and greet Coach Tressa. The Bible says you have not because you ask not. So listen, I'm gonna be at BJ's. Oh Lord.
I'm a Sam's Club girly, just saying.
Anyway, shout out. Listen. Anyway, but the process. Oh wow, I go there all the time. Haven't been. Yes, we're gonna do a club. We're gonna do a club. We're gonna meet at. I'm gonna be at BJ's and Home Depot this weekend. So anyway, this process of this health. I say all to say, going back to what I was saying was, now that I'm falling in love with the process and these daily steps, these small steps are changing. Like I'm saying, same thing. Let's just go ahead and I know we're talking about that, but we'll just move over. Let's just say like I think let's just say the relationship journey. I know like some of us like want to be in a relationship, right? But I feel this is what I feel. I feel like when even in your single season, like fall in love with the journey of the process of becoming.
Fall in love with yourself. Because as you see yourself changing physically, for me, anyways, it's happened to me. My self love grew because obviously, in that point in time when I was going through that whole body dysmorphia, obviously, I didn't love myself. Yeah, you could change your mindset, but did you change your mindset about loving yourself? And at that point in time, I didn't. But now that I see, I'm like, okay. And by the way, those scales, they like, because I had a coach reach out to me. He wanted to train me. He's like, weigh yourself every day. And I'm like, okay, I'm piggybacking a little bit. I said, okay, sure. And like on the third day, because it was water weight, I said, I'm not doing that no more. I'm not listening to you. I'm going to weigh myself when I feel like it. But anyways, going forward, like doing the workouts, walking and stuff, I see like, ooh, I'm getting my curves back. Hey, baby. I like that. So I'm loving who I am, right? As I'm going through this process. And when you love yourself, it radiates, it like literally shines through, and other people start to like, hey, they start looking at you different.
Yeah. And here's the thing, especially people who are not in committed relationships or they are single, I feel like that's the most self-discovery you learn about yourself. Like, for example, I was used to being spoiled. I was used to whoever I was with got me flowers, for example, right? I ain't gonna lie, I'm a girly girl. I love my flowers. My granny always said, give me my flowers while I'm living. Like, while I'm here, don't wait till I'm gone and then throw me flowers. No, I need them now. But just these 4 years, right? I've learned to buy my own flowers, like, because why I'm gonna stop that. I love that. I love coming downstairs and seeing my flowers on my counter and taking the time. I meditate, pray. But when I say this self-discovery, it's like learning, like, wow, Tressa, oh my God, you a whole vibe.
I think I agree with you. When you're in that single season, like the way we are, it does take that process, because I'm the same way. I am that girly girl. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go buy me some flowers. And I don't just buy one, I buy multiple because I want to feel pretty. I light my candles. I wear the perfume. I do all that girly girl stuff and I feel good. during your time, your single season, you have to fall in love with yourself. You have to fall in love with the process. You have to take yourself out on date, any type of date, because it's self discovery. When you're in a relationship for so long, and like I've lost my loved one as well, you're kind of lost without him because it's like, wait, you're the one that cooked for me. You're the one that did the shop. Like, literally, yes. You're the one that did the shopping. You're
Mm.
the one. You're the one that paid everything. I have to do what? Yeah. So it took time, and it is a process. I was spoiled.
Girl.
I was spoiled. Why that again? I don't know. Do you cook? Yeah. Okay. Because you
God
got.
know what he be doing. Listen, God know what he be doing when because she was spoiled too. Oh my, and I didn't know you went through that. I didn't know you had lost your
I
loved one.
did. Yeah. It's 2 years now in March.
Okay. So we have more in common than yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Listen, coming to a Home Depot near you. We have it a Home Depot store. And I love
Meet
huh?
and greet with Tressa, Priscilla. I will fly to the DMV if I
Well,
have to.
we gotta pick up Trish and we gotta who else we picking
All
up?
the way.
You gotta stop in Texas and get her. So you pick her up all the way. Yes. Jessica said, yes, I love buying myself flowers. I haven't done that in a while. Thank you for listen, y'all.
It's
Now,
mandatory.
let me tell you, this is what I used to do until I started realizing that it adds up, right? But I used to go online and send myself flowers, but give up myself an encouraging word. So y'all know I'm always grinding, I'm always working. So I would sometimes, especially when I'm on this focus mode, and I'm like, dang, Trusty, you ain't took time to smell the roses. I literally go online and send myself flowers, and I'd be like talking to myself, like, hey, Trusty, just know you're doing a good job. You're not behind, you're right on time. Because as affirming things that I already know that God has already called me to do. But don't get me wrong, them prices add up. The delivery, the tip. So now I'll just go when I'm at the grocery store. It's much cheaper, and you got all those vases. You be like,
Mhm.
hey, I don't need no more vases. Like, let me just go on and get my flowers. Like, I love like the girl. Have you seen them peach roses? They got
I have my favorite rose. Would have to say is the white. But even though I have vases, and maybe it's that perfectionist in me, I don't know. I need to find something cute that's gonna match the flower that I'm going to buy because I want it to look cute.
yes. I like the red ones. I like the peach ones, and then I just like the mixture of flowers. But I usually try. I'm slacking now, but I used to try to do it twice a month. Now, like I just threw away some flowers today because they've been sitting on the counter for about 3 weeks. They was
Yeah.
just
So my place to go is Trader Joe's. I every time I go and I do that, if not weekly, then bi-weekly. And I go and my favorite flower is the sunflower. Hint, hint, anybody single man out there. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. My favorite flower is the I love sunflowers. So I will buy them because they just, I don't know, there's something about them. They're so jolly and happy and vibrant and yellow and it makes me happy when I see them happy. I don't know. It's something about that particular flower. Because to me, I love roses too, but roses to me are more like romantic, sensual. To me. But a sunflower, like when I'm feeling down, let me go get me a sunflower. Mhm.
well, I'm gonna keep buying roses then. I'm gonna keep buying roses then. Listen, you got manifest, okay? But I took a note. I took some notes here because it's easy to say when people say enjoy the journey. Like just enjoy the journey. I want to level. We're gonna get real with it. When people say enjoy the journey, now how do you enjoy the journey when your current journey that you on, you can't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like you going through a storm. So I want to talk to those people who be like, how can I enjoy the journey right now when I'm in my darkest season? You know.
I think like for me, because it's hard, and you put on that mask. You put on that happy mask, but deep down, you don't know what people are going through. They could be going through something tremendous, but they're going to show up and they're still going. Thank you for the flowers, Mr. Ramsey. I love those. They're going to show up and show out no matter what, but they're going through something, whatever it is. And how are they going to overcome that? They have to just find that happy medium. What's going to make me, it's a lot of self-development, in my opinion, a lot of self-development and a lot of personal
Yeah.
development. They have to find that happy medium. I'm like, okay, how am I going to overcome this? And yes, it is easier said than done. It's not going to happen overnight. It's
Mhm.
going to take the time, and it's going to take practice, and just, even if you just say those simple affirmations to yourself, it just start, and but not just say it to say it because, oh, Priscilla said to say affirmations. No, when
Mhm.
you say it, you need to believe it and you need to live it. I'm a firm believer of whatever you speak,
Come on.
you resonate with it. You speak life, you're gonna live that life. You speak death, then you're gonna have what I call the Eeyore syndrome. Oh bother, right? I can't do that. Oh, it's good for them, but not for me. No, honey. No, we gotta shift that. We gotta shift to speak the I am beautiful, I am wealthy, I am happy, I am kind, whatever affirmation it is that suits you. And by the way, I'm going to plug this in. If you want to get my her blueprint, at the last page, there is some affirmations there. Okay, thank you. And you can go to my website, but that's a whole other story for a whole other topic. She'll plug that in later on. But you're going to find those affirmations there, and you do have to. You have to. Like every morning, because
Come on.
I'm on that entrepreneurial journey, right? Every single morning, I tell myself, I am so happy and grateful now that I am the first millionaire in my family. And I don't just say it to say it, but I say it because I believe it. Why? Because I'm putting in that work. I'm learning how to do things to get to from point A to point B.
Uh,
Don't get me wrong. I love teaching. I do. I love being with the kids, but this isn't the end all to be all. I I'm falling in love with the process
come
of being
on.
an entrepreneur. Just like you have to fall in the love with the process of loving who you are. If you're going through depression, if you're going through anxiety, if you're going through the loss of somebody, it's going to take healing. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. I could guarantee you that. But it will happen because it's not the end all to be all. You still, God, every single morning, God is waking you up. So there is a purpose in your
Come
life.
on.
There is. So don't discard that. Don't say this is all. I can't live without him. I can't live without her. Whatever it is. No, yes, you can, babe, because God gave you breath. Use it. Use it.
All right, now it's time for the offering time. Keep going. Don't stop, girl. Come on. Come on. Listen. Let me hold on.
I gotta stop laughing.
Ooh, girl, I still look. I ain't there yet with the ooh. Go ahead.
What is this, the Priscilla show now, or what?
Girl, come on. You go ahead.
But that's, I just truly believe that that is, you know, I am a Christian. I am a Christian, and my first love, I love my son, but my first love is God. He is the one that pulled me through that rut. Now, I'm not putting my beliefs on anybody else. Whatever you believe, whatever spiritual journey you're on is a spiritual journey you're on. But he is the one that literally pulled me from my dark place. Because there was one point in time that I was in that place where, like, I don't want to live here anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't, and the thoughts came, the actions never did because I'm chicken, but the thoughts did come, and I was like, no, there has to be something more. And that's when I found a relationship with God. And again, I'm not putting my beliefs on anybody else, but he is the one that pulled me from my dark place. And sometimes you need that outside source, whatever it may be, whether it's counseling, whether it's friends, or even not friends, a stranger. A stranger could do wonders because, we all know family, friends, they judge you. They judge you. But when you seek somebody who you probably don't know, those are the ones that, not always, but they will listen and they will give you their 2 cents. And it's something that you reflect on because it's not something that you would hear from a family member, from a friend, you know. And I'm so grateful for my communities because I go back and I'm like, what I call word vomit, and I just like say it all. And I have those in my 3 different communities that I'm in that will listen. They'll take the time and they listen and they give me their positive feedback. So yeah, the end.
I don't know what to say right now, girl. You just ooh, that was deep, girl. Did you come? You came ready.
That's just Priscilla.
Simply Priscilla, okay?
I'm simply Priscilla. Just
Listen,
living a
ooh,
simple life.
yes. And I mean, I
Mhm.
think the older we get, we start looking at that process. Like things don't happen overnight.
No.
Just like your business. So, look, when we talk about that entrepreneur journey, we dabbled in the health and wellness, we dabbled in the self love side, but even for the business, y'all, some of y'all are on this journey that you're just trying to get your first client, your first contract. You trying to quit your day job, so because you sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired, right?
Exactly.
And for whatever reason, this journey of building this brand, building this business, listen, y'all, I am a witness. It takes time. Y'all are following me with this journey with these plants over here. Y'all saw me last week talking about the plants. Speaking of, girl, she
But she's coming back to life because I remember last week it was dead. It was RIP. But look at it now. You know what you need to do? I'm thinking cut off those yellow ones. Cut them off.
no,
No,
I
why
did cut
not?
him off. I cut what y'all told me last. Y'all go back to last week's episode. We would name it. What did we name this one? This hope or patience? Because
I
my
want to
hope
say
and patience has been.
I want to say it was hope.
Well,
She,
hope.
girl needs a lot of hope right there.
I need you. Listen, Hope. I need you to be convicted to grow, Hope. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. But listen, no.
Did you
But
put did you put I'm sorry, but did you put coffee grounds like I told you? Because it has like put coffee grounds. I am telling you. But just make sure with that plant it doesn't do a counter reaction because they have some type of acid in them that's really good for plants. Like I put coffee grounds and eggshells in my, like when I grow my roses, I put that. Even in my vegetable garden, I put that. The nitrates.
well, this is the thing. This is the thing, y'all. Like I no, real quick though, from last week. So y'all, cause we're doing this live every week. Y'all are following the journey of these plants. But I will say, Sunday I set them all out in the rain because it rained, and I
Mhm.
brought them back in. They was out there for 45 minutes, and it was raining moderately. So, but I cut it. But now I don't know, y'all. But
It needs vitamins.
yeah, yeah. So hope. So I'm the other one. I'll show y'all patience later. Patience, I don't know about that one, but but even with the plant, it's a process.
It is.
And so I think about just like our business and entrepreneur journey, growing that. Like for me, the process of growing that, it took time. Like, here's the thing. You always have to ask yourself, whenever you're looking for an outcome, you got to ask yourself, what am I doing on my part? Right? Am I putting myself out there to be seen? Am I being more visible? Am I promoting the brand? Am I the brand? Right?
Mhm.
So, but it really is a process. Like I feel like, and I've been doing entrepreneur, even whether it was on the side full time or with a job or whatever. I mean, for over 10 years, and it's been like this. But what
Mhm.
I love about the journey of it all is that I get to see my creativity. I get to see that vision come to
Mhm.
pass. I get to see. That's another thing too. Hold on, let me stand up. Listen, some of y'all right now have $1 million ideas that's
Mhm.
here, or it's in your notebook. You done wrote it down. You done thought about it. You done dreamed about it. You done prayed about it. Right? Listen, God can do more with your start, just starting it, than he can with your procrastination. Okay. I don't know who need to hear that message. Just start. Y'all are seeing me in this season where I am rebuilding. I am revamping the brand, convicted to grow. I'm building me as Coach Tressa, the community. Y'all are seeing. I mean, like I said, season one is different than season two, but right now we're focusing on season two. I am just a strong believer is that if you focus on the little steps that you're doing each and every day, that outcome is going to come. So I fall in love with listen, even last week, the technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I mean, we had some prior to logging in.
Yes, we did.
I say, I guess God told me ain't no editing this season. Because last year I'd be like, ooh, I gotta take that out. Ooh, I gotta take that. Y'all are getting raw footage, live time. So yes. Okay, let me come back. You want to say anything?
It takes consistency, discipline, and focus. And I don't know about you, but I have ADHD bad. You know those little tabs that you have on your laptop, computer, or whatever it is? That is my brain. That is my brain. Oh, wait. Even when I speak sometimes, like if you ask me a question, so how was your day? Well, and I will do this big circle. Oh, you asked how my day was, huh? Well, let me answer that right now. That, and I'm really, really trying to be cognizant and disciplined and answering the questions instead of going all around. When it comes to my business as well, I'm like, okay, Priscilla, focus, make sure you could just focus. And I've what for myself, what I've learned when it comes to that, the ADHD, small increments. I Even though I try to do, okay, I'm going to sit here for 30 minutes or an hour and I'm going to work on this. No, baby, it don't happen. 10 minutes, I'm like, I'm bored, what can I do now? So it's a process. It is a process. But when it comes to building your brand, first and foremost, social media is a lie. Do not rely on those influencers who have the jet, who have multiple cars. Honey, they be renting them. They are renting them. So don't look at that and fall in love with that process because there is work. Now, I'm not saying all of them are liars, but for the 99.9%, they are liars. It is a process. It takes the grunt work. It takes the behind the scenes to show what you see in the front of the scenes. It's not something that just, oh, I'm going to be an entrepreneur and hi. No, it takes time. Time, just like that plant. That plant is going to come to life. Why? Because it takes time. You feed it, you nurture it, you love it. Like your business. You feed it, you nurture it, you love it. Yourself, your personal self. You feed it, you nurture it, you love yourself. Everything takes that growth process. Everything in life. And I've learned that over the time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have not. I'm the moderator today. Like, you have made this job. Like, y'all, she has been coming with bars. If y'all agree, give me some green hearts or red hearts. Like,
well, before the show, I'm gonna go back. Like she said, there's those bloopers. So it was just me, and I said, okay, I guess it's gonna be the Priscilla show.
but yes, and real quick, like I had mentioned earlier, when I said something about that journey, when I say enjoy the journey, even though you may be in a season where it's not enjoyable, enjoying that part is finding the moments of joy and gratitude, right? Mm-hmm. Along the way. Mm-hmm. The biggest flex, and I put this in a video one time, the biggest flex is waking up every day.
Exactly.
That's the biggest flex of all, being grateful just for that. But when y'all say embrace the journey, so there's a difference between enjoy the journey and embrace the journey. When we talk about embrace the journey, I put accepting the full experience of where you are, the good, the uncomfortable, the uncertainty, the losses, the setbacks, the growth, without requiring yourself to like all of it. You may not like where you're at right now, because maybe right now you're in the stillness season. And you like, God, what is next for me? Like, what's next? When is it my turn? I take 5 steps forward to get knocked 10 steps back. Why me, Lord? Why haven't I got married yet? Why haven't I got the home yet and the picket fence and all these things? Why haven't I got the $1 million brand yet? Like you be asking the why, the why, the why. Ask him to show you how. Show
Mm-hmm.
me how. Show me how. Show me how do I get to that promise. All right,
Mm-hmm.
Lord. I know. And here's the thing I'm learning. It ain't meant for us to see the process.
No, it's all in His timing. It's all in God's timing. Because I
Neither
was the
one of
same
us,
way.
neither one of us, even when we both lost loved ones, neither one of us knew we was gonna go through that process to get to where we are today.
Exactly. It took time. We had to embrace our journey as we went from point A to where we are right now. It took that time.
Yeah,
It didn't happen overnight.
yeah. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I wanted to make sure you understand that enjoy the journey versus embrace the journey, right? Now, second point is trust the process versus fall in love with the process. When we
Mm-hmm.
say trust the process, and you hear this all the time, right? Trust the process. Let God, let go, and let God. Trust the process. I wrote continuing to believe that the work, the lessons, the decisions, and development, like she said, happening along the way are moving you towards something, even when you can't see the results yet.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you can't see that rainbow yet, you can't see the end goal yet. Because right now you got all this in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know I'm gonna get there, but right now, let me embrace what I got going on right now. No one said life was gonna be easy. Life has its moments,
Yes, I agree.
you
And
know.
I think, yeah, you have to look at the here and now. Yes, plan for the future. Yes, have that end goal. But you don't see it right now because you're going through the rut of it, but it's going to come. You
Yeah.
just have to continue to chop away at it and just enjoy the process as you go. That's what it is. It's process, time, patience, consistency.
Okay. Yeah. Um, Ashley said the process heals all wounds. You right. You right
It
about that.
does. It really does. Hmm.
Yeah. That's a whole nother
That's
episode for
another
the.
topic.
Yeah, but no, but she's right. It takes time.
Hmm.
And last but not least, the fall in love. So I just told you guys what trust the process is. But fall in love with the process is learning to value the work of becoming, not just the reward at the end. See, here's
Hmm.
the thing about becoming. I said it season one. I mean, excuse me. I said it the first episode of season two with Persephone. Becoming doesn't mean you have arrived. Like, hey, I'm here. I'm finally here. Becoming is becoming that better version of you, right? Become
Hmm.
every day is growth. It's small, consistent actions.
Hmm.
You're no longer people pleasing. You're no longer performing. That's another thing I've learned about the process. When you're in a journey, depending on what journey you're in, sometimes you're gonna have to not have outside noise around you. Sometimes you can't look at that social media like she said.
Hmm.
Because if you're looking at everybody else's glory, not knowing their story, not knowing what they did, the blood, the sweat, the tears to get there. Now, granted, some people have some resilient stories out there where they didn't did the grind, the work, the healing, whatever they do to become, and you see their success now. But there are some that's just gonna give you this, the facade of it all, and behind
Hmm.
the scenes are still trying to figure out who they are.
Exactly.
There are people that don't know who they are. They just And I think that's the beautiful thing about a process. It's like when you're making a cake, right? It's a process to that thing. But
Hmm.
when you get there and it's arrived, it's beautiful, right? It's a beautiful outcome. But you don't just take the box out the thing out the box and say, voila. No, it's a process.
Hmm. Yep, I agree. And I think, like, for my process, it's the whole falling in love with myself throughout this season, throughout my single season. Because in the beginning, I was the biggest people pleaser ever. You need something, sure. And I cared about everybody else but me. And it's not that I don't care about them now. I do, but there's a time and place now that I've entered this new season of my life. It's like, hey, Priscilla comes first. I need to know who I am. I need to fall in love with me first before I can give you XYZ. Because if you cannot love yourself, then how are you going to give to your significant other? You have to fall in love with that process of loving who you are, understanding your likes and dislikes. You can't just say, hi, handsome, and say, oh, have that facade, like you said, because that's just out here. But what is inside? The same with entrepreneurship. You have to fall in love with the process of your losses, of your wins, of
Mm.
whatever, because it takes a strong mental fit person to get there. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. It's not for the weak. Yes, you're going to have your moments where you're going to cry and you're going to do that self-doubt and say, am I doing the right thing? Is this even correct for me? But then you have to remember who you are and what you want in that outcome. What is it? Do you want financial freedom? Do you want to be able to just, okay, I don't feel like working today, but that's okay because I can do it. I don't have to go to work today. What is the process? What is it that you want at the end when it comes to yourself, when it comes to your business, when it comes to your health? What result do you want? Do you want to be off the all 20 medications if you're on that? Do you want to look physically fit? Do you want to be able to go down the slide with your grandkids or kids? Do you want to, what is it that you want? What is your end goal? Whatever that end goal is, there's always that process that follows with it.
This has been amazing episode today. Like I'm you see me over here smiling like I'm having a proud coach moment, but I'm also proud. I'm also passionate about this topic because I'm always about growth, right? Growth is my thing, and it's all areas of growth. So I'm sitting here smiling at you because just to see your growth, just to see your process. Like y'all, I've known her. Oh my gosh, she's seen my journey from it was 2022.
Yeah, we've been together since then. And then I worked with you. So we've been like one-on-one since 24, I believe. So you've seen the shy, timid. I don't know. I can't do the self-doubt. I can't do that, Tressa. Show
I
up,
don't let
Priscilla.
you.
Put out some content. No, no. And I am shy. Don't look at this. I am a shy girl. I, I really.
Like I said, we're gonna be at a Home Depot near you coming soon.
I really,
We gotta have a catchy name. That would be
I,
so good. Home
I
Depot.
really.
Let me stop. Listen. But no, I want to give your flowers, man, because seriously, I see your process. Like I've witnessed and saw you, like you said, working with you last year one-on-one, and you right, timid and all this stuff, but you did it at your pace. And
Yeah.
to see you, like y'all, hold on, let me show y'all her website. Matter of fact, y'all want to get with her. Let me go on and share the website. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. There we go. Can you see it? There we go. There we go. Listen, simplylivingconsulting.com. Ain't she pretty? Yes, y'all make sure y'all go check her site out. And she actually got a freebie. Want to tell them a little bit about that?
So it's called the Her Blueprint. So if you put your name and email there, it's a 7-day journey and tracker, if you will, on just her stands for heal. You're healing from whatever or H, I'm sorry, stands for heal. What you're healing from whatever it is that you're going through. E, now baby, it's time to elevate. We are going to elevate to the next level. And then R is to what I use R for a lot. It's for rejuvenation, rise to the next occasion, whatever you like to use R for, but those are my two R's acronym words. So when you enter in there, it gives you like a daily journal on how your self-love journey, and then the next day it might be a wellness tracker, so it does a whole week of a wellness journey, a food. So it's a little bit of everything, and like I had said, everything that has to do with wellness. And at the very end, like I had mentioned, it does have some affirmations there that you could go ahead and say to yourself daily if you'd like. It's all
Yeah.
free. Mhm.
Yes, and make sure y'all pick her up on IG at simply living underscore. And y'all can see, look at her, simply living. She just being her. You may see some wellness content, and she's an educator. So y'all go pick her up. Matter of fact, tell her you came over from the podcast. Go comment on one of her posts and put hashtag convicted to grow. So make sure y'all pick her up. Okay. And like she said, you want the free gift, free download, go down here to the bottom, put your name and email, and it's sent to them digitally.
It's digital. It is a digital product. Yes. But I
Okay.
am working on a book right now, so I'm hoping it to be released by my birth date in December, and it's called The Table of One. So it's a little bit of a memoir, but also a little bit of a workbook. So it's a little bit of both. So
The,
that's what I'm working
the
on right now.
table of one,
Yes.
like,
Like
like,
by yourself solo. Yay, by myself.
okay. Okay.
Mhm.
All
Yeah.
right.
And hopefully the goal, that's the goal. The goal is to launch a community. Pop the balloon, the Costco version.
They, you got to look it up, girl.
Oh, I'm gonna look that up.
It's a dating thing where you walk in. I forgot how it is. I think the people have a balloon, and if you,
Oh, yes, yes, yes. It's like a television show, I think.
I
Or
know,
is it,
I
I've
forgot
seen
the
it on
concept.
TikTok. I've seen it on TikTok where it's like a line and they have those red balloons, and then you walk into that the host, and the host questions you, and they start popping the balloon. Is it that, Rocky? If that is,
No, but I think is if you don't like them, you pop the
you
balloon.
pop it, yeah, like if there's something that you don't like, and then the host will say, "Okay, why did you pop your balloon? Who are you?" Okay, yeah, all right. I've seen that. I'm scared of that because I don't know if I could take rejection like that. From, I, I don't think I can. I'm like, I would probably leave crying.
Yeah, they popped the balloon on me. I'm gonna start praying for them.
I'm like, well, I don't like you either.
Oh my God! So listen, tell the people real quick. When based on the season that you're in right now, what does convicted to grow mean to you in this season?
I am growing. I'm growing professionally. I'm growing personally. I'm just when it comes to professional, I am rebuilding what I thought I wanted to what it is that I wanted, something that I'm passionate about, which is wellness, right? So that is a process that I'm growing in. When it comes to growing it personally, right now it's all about me. And I know that sounds selfish, but I am falling in love with me. I am loving to smile and laugh again. This quirky girl, this was who she was before she was in that dark season. So I am coming back, baby. It is a process, but honey, I'm getting there. I am growing to just love who I am before. And maybe that's why God hasn't given me that person yet. Because he said, you're not ready yet. As soon as you've healed, then your person's gonna come. Then you can go to Costco, Sam's Club, or BJ's, and your person will be there. Just saying. Just saying. As a matter of fact, I will be at Home Depot too. And I need some work done in my classroom. So if you live in the California area, I need a strong man.
Listen, y'all, this is, but you know what? This is what I love about this season for me is that it's just we just go with the flow. Like it really is, y'all. Like no outline, no script. I have some whatever outline, but we always go with whatever we feeling. So yes, yes, yes. Okay, come on, book. But y'all, listen. So before we head out, is there anything you want to tell the people? Any one last word on that person out there that have taken this episode and walking away like, okay, I understand. I need to follow up with this process. What's an encouraging word you would like to give?
So, in all seriousness, because I am silly sometimes, but seriously, if you're going through that finding your identity, if you're having an identity crisis and you just don't know who you are because you got lost in the shuffle, find you. Find who you are and love on you first. Take yourself out on those dates. It's going to be awkward at first. You're going to feel uncomfortable, but it takes that push to get you to feeling comfortable and just getting your purse, or if you're a man, putting their wallet and taking yourself out. Do that. But when it comes to personal development, self development, follow your heart, fall in love with you. That's primary. Before you can open up that next package, you first.
Okay. Listen, I can't wait to see the playback of this, but you've just been amazing. Keep doing great things. And I pray that but this next 5 months of 2026 be the best of 2026. And I look forward. Listen, you always have a home here. You can always listen, y'all. If y'all want to see us juicing, let us know. All right. Because
I
I'm
make
trying to
some
get
crazy juices, but they come out good. I'm like, who would have thought?
well,
And
girl,
you
the
know
way,
what? Okay, really quick, I'm piggybacking on your juice, and I'm sorry about this, but so my son and his girlfriend went to some festival out in San Diego, and he said, "Mom, you have to try to make tomato lemonade." I was like, "Ugh." He goes, "It was so good." And I'm like, "Okay, well, tell me what," because I guess you could see them making it. And it was just lemonade, and then they juiced the tomato and put the tomato, mixed it up. So I'm going to try it.
oh my gosh.
I'll let you know.
I'll try oh no, oh no, girl. Tomato and lemons.
Tomato lemonade.
Girls, oh, that sounds like a TikTok something. They didn't try it off TikTok.
I don't know. I'm going to try it. But
Yes.
my favorite is the carrot. If you want a juice it's for good for radiant skin and full of vitamin C, I'm going to tell you really quick. It's carrot, orange, ginger, and turmeric.
Carrot, orange, ginger, chicken.
Because
Okay.
carrot has the beta carotene, and vitamin C. Orange has the vitamin C, and then your ginger and your turmeric are good for your health, for yeah, for your immune system.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, yes. Well, listen, y'all. If you have enjoyed this episode with us, put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat. Um, we will be back next week. Next week, I don't know. You may have me by myself. I don't know. Where I am still working on my trainer, the one that trains at the gym. He was supposed to let me know, so I don't know. So we'll see. But I do say, you know what I also like about this season is no pressure. Like for me, it's like if I don't have a guest for the week, guess what? I'm gonna rock this thing solo. I'm gonna rock it. You know, might have a Cash App Friday, whatever. But I do have the week after will be a pre-recorded episode, then fall at the end of the month. But I'm just looking forward to the amazing guests that I have. And I did tell God, I said, God, I want to be intentional with people I bring in, right? I want to make sure that the people who come, it's like we're rocking this journey. Like as you know, we're doing this theme, and so I'm bringing people on my journey as well, and we're having conversations. So the good thing is, you may see repeated guests come in depending on the flow. I still got to map out my confident walk with Trish because I'm trying to get them heels right. But anyway, listen, y'all.
I can't. I don't know how she does it, but I can't.
And as always, thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. And as I always end out, life is a journey, right? We just talked about that today. Life is priceless, and to some, life is short. But while you here on God's green earth, you recognize who you are. Recognize that you have the potential to do anything your heart so desire according to God's will. Don't forget the why, right? Don't be so focused on the outcome that you lose sight of the process. No one said that this thing of life will be easy. Yes, it's a process, right? And every day take something from it that you've learned from it, because life, any setbacks you went through in the past, either there's been a lesson from it or a blessing from it, or a combination of both. Either way, you're still here. The fact that you're seeing me on this video today, That's a gift in itself. So just trust the process, trust God's timing, embrace the journey, enjoy the journey that it brings as far as gratitude, and just know as always, the best, the best, the best, the best is yet to come. And listen, we coming to a Home Depot Lowe's near you. Okay, so if you are needs we need sponsors, so shout out to the Home Depot Lowe's. We're doing a confident woman convicted to grow. No, convicted to grow. I think we should do convicted to grow because we growing.
We're growing. This is our growing season.
But for real, I'm gonna be at BJ's this Saturday. Okay. And look, Trisha's gonna be. She gotta get air filter. So yeah. Anyway, I love y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.